Thunderbolts coming off a weekend sweep in Quad City and winning 3 out of 5 on the road in their past 5. Looking to keep that warm streak going. As we're underway in the opening period, the Evansville Thunderbolts and the Macon Mayhem. Evansville starting off with Brandon Lubin, Tanner Butler in defense, Taylor Macon, Matthew Barnaby, Seth Swenson up front. The Mayhem on the other side have Ryan Devine, Jarrett Cupp on defense to start, Danny Caesar, Steph Simulidis, and Josh Cousineau up front. Starting lineups presented by Orthopedic Associates. Thunderbolts starting from their own zone, 25 seconds into the game. This is Butler. Up for Barnaby through the neutral zone with Swenson. Near side, moves to the outside, but it's picked off by Jarrett Cupp. Cupp heading this one across for Devine. Devine held in by Barnaby. Looking for the outlet as Macon gets a change going. It's fed back to Jarrett Cupp. Devine goes for a change. Cupp sends it ahead off the bank. This one's tipped along. Missed Ortiz, and therefore it is an icing on the Mayhem 52 seconds into the game. These two teams met for the only 2 games the two teams have played this season and will play back in Macon. And there was a weekend split, Macon winning 4-2 on Friday and Evansville winning 4-2 on Saturday. Thunderbolts' first win in Macon in 2 years. Off this tie-up in the Macon zone, both teams battle. It pops free for Marcus Ortiz, number 14. Kicked away at the red line by Plevy and flipped back in. Behind Porter, back for this one is Zach Urban, fresh from his call-up to the ECHL. Plevy ties up in the near half wall, trying to tie it up, finds it. Cronwall shot wide. To the far boards, Helms gets there to block the dump out. Plevy in the corner, spins to the slot, and it's back to the near side boards. Now with his Ortiz. Pass across was blocked by Derek Sulliff, former member of the Macon Mayhem for last season. And intercepted pass to the neutral zone. Ortiz carries in on the right circle. Shot gets through. Save Austin Chuck, and he's got the rebound. As crashing to the front was number 13 and Jimmy Soper. Scored both of Macon's goals on Saturday. Not a bad idea as Austin Chuck had a rebound for a moment. Covered up just in time. 1:36 gone, first period of play. No score. The Mayhem have 2 shots to none for Evansville. Stephen Pirog off this draw. One back by Evansville instead. Thacker's pass was blocked. Soper back into the corner. It evades Perez. Another player for Macon who's back from call-up. And picked up by Pirog. Shot knuckled away by Osipchuk. Aiden Holton to center. Pass gets through to the middle. Stan Zykov. For Holton through the neutral zone. From center, shot to flex over the nets and out of play. 2 minutes in. A look at tonight's scratches in IR presented by Orthopedic Associates. Evansville scratches J.T. Walters. For Macon, Stepan Timofeyev and Alex D'Oliveira. No one on IR for Macon. Thunderbolts have Kenton Helgeson, Zane Jones, and Carl Greco on the injured reserve. Face off in the Mayhem zone. This was deflected off of Macon, sticking out of play. D'Amico Hanu for the face-off for Evansville. Now with Swenson and Macon already switching the forward lines for Evansville. The Mayhem control. Arc to the point was worked out by Simulidis. Caesar's on the right side. Danny Caesar. Back to the point for Ben Campbell, former Thunderbolt. Caesar again battled away at the blue line by D'Amico Hanoun. Plays this one deep. Porter gets a stick on it, plays around the far glass. Gets it to Simulidis. Former Berlin River driver, the Federal Hockey League. Hanoun trying to head ahead again to Macon's off his stick, recovering his Butler. Across the line, shot gets through, saved by Porter, and the rebound, Campbell has it. So the near board's been intercepted by Swenson. Double team, Campbell trying to evade Austin Plevy. And Caesar will settle things down and bank this one along. Devine ahead. Through the neutral zone, glove down the blue line by Butler. Derek Sulliff, move for Austin Plevy. He put it on goal from the neutral zone. It's covered up by Porter. Evansville with 1 shot on goal, 3:01 in. Macon has 3, no score. Of course, the Thunderbolts picking up goaltender Brian Billets. In free agency yesterday, Goose Creek, South Carolina native, 27-year-old. Boston College alum, and also played 4 seasons here in the SPHL with Knoxville and Pensacola. A 60, 30, and 16 record in 7 shutouts in 115 games. So a big pickup in net for Evansville. Off this draw, Sulliff down low, tries to work it free. Trying to get a shot away, and good job of the defenseman. Helms along the line. Cronwall able to move it up just barely. Smith racing to get to it. Keeps the play alive. Plivey on the near boards. Into the corner, but he lost it, and the Mayhem come out with the other way. Chopped across to Sean Lynch. Far boards pressed by Helms. Puck free for a moment. Cup follows up. Short of the corner, play to the front. Good block in the near open net as Derek Sulliff blocked the chance there from Marcus Ortiz. It's back to the Mayhem line as Evansville changes. Zach Urban played in from the red line. Wide of Ostapchuk. Cronwall there first around the far boards for San Vito. Tip to center. Hayden Holton. San Vito's pass that fanned on. The other way is Pirog for Macon. Up the far boards. Held on to half wall. Lost it to Holton. And now it's Zachary Boursois. Number 2 playing his first game with Evansville. More on him at the next stoppage. Off the skate of Zykov into the zone. Urban tried to work it back out, but can't. Perez is there. Intercepted by San Vito down low. Campbell worked it back and gets it to his partner, and Zach Urban to the neutral zone, chopped down, but recovered by Thacker, but not out. Taken right back for a chance, saved by Ostapchuk, and he's got in the pads. That was Jimmy Soper on a good chance, and nearly able to find in the back of the net. A good save by Ostapchuk to keep it no score. Zachary Boursois, by the way, native of Brossard, Quebec. 25-year-old, played at Utica College for 4 seasons. First pro year. Started in Adirondack. No points in 4 games but a +1. Then with Peoria, 1 assist in 4 games and a +4 rating. And was traded to Evansville this week. In exchange for future consideration. Thunderbolts win this draw in the own zone. And out to center. Taylor Macon 2-on-1 with Swenson. Seth Swenson, good tie-up coming back by the captain, Stephen Pirog. Had a strong game so far, the Macon captain. 2 goals this season for him, both have been against Evansville. Soper on the far wing. Pass was deflected to the corner. Thacker jumps behind the net on the puck. Pass ahead to Matthew Barnaby. Feeds to center. Swenson in a 1-on-1. Poked away into the near corner, follows up. Swenson able to hand off to Barnaby. Barnaby checked off by Perez and picked up by Ryan Devine. Pass across to nobody. Swenson for a middle. Barnaby all alone. Barnaby scores! Matthew Barnaby gives Evansville a 1-0 lead. Left all alone and fed to the front by Swenson. And Porter, too many moves and between the wickets. And Barnaby gets the Thunderbolts in front at the 5:09 mark. His 3rd goal of the season. Seth Swenson will get an assist on the play. A stick slam on the Macon bench. The Thunderbolts this season are 5-1 when scoring first. And the Thunderbolts with a 1-0 lead here early. Once again at 5:09, Swenson the lone assist off the Macon giveaway. Porter back around the far side for Sumalitis. Macon looking to respond. Lead for Cousineau up the right side. Pass into the zone, gets it right back. Played into the far corner, Lubin ahead of Caesar. Cancels out and Butler hands off for Derek Sulliff. Once again, 4th of the season for Matthew Barnaby. 3rd, excuse me. Brandon Lubin for Derek Sulliff. Fed into the zone. This will be an icing on Evansville, way ahead of Connor San Vito. And we will get our first stoppage of the game. Matthew Barnaby, 3rd of the season from Seth Swenson. Thunderbolts lead at 1-0. Back in moments.
Our customers are people who work hard for their money. So we do everything we can to make their money work hard for them. At Meijer, we see it as a simple matter of respect. That's why for 80 years now, low prices have been built into the way we do business. Because the most important thing we can earn is the right to shake someone's hand and look them in the eye. Come see for yourself.
.557 gone, off the draw, shot gets through, save Ostapchuk on the shot by Campbell. The Mayhem with a shot advantage of 5-2. Once again, Barnaby stirred from Seth Swenson at 4:51. And this face-off again in the Evansville zone. So a very bad play in the Mayhem zone as Barnaby was left all alone. There was a giveaway in the cross-ice feed and turned into an Evansville goal. Here come the Thunderbolts again, 3-on-3. Holton across the line, drop for Zykov. For Holton in the near side corner, banked around, gets through. This one knocked down the side of the net. Bank and tap by San Vito goes nowhere. Sean Lynch tied up by Zykov. Here's San Vito getting down low, penalty upcoming, and I think it's on Evansville. As the stick slashed out of the hands of Sean Lynch, Macon goes to the power play. I believe. Yes, it is. So Stan Zyk out of the box at 6:21. First power play goes to Macon, and a chance to tie the game back up. Macon's power play 9th in the league, 9.3% scored on this year. Evansville's penalty kill has been solid, 6th in the league, 82.7% killed off, and pretty good in recent games, in recent weekends. And underway in this power play, Zykov for slashing was the call. Into the near side corner, Jimmy Soper. Back to Pirog. Pirog back down low, gets it right back. At the near wall, as also Sumalitas, Caleb Cameron, and Daniel Perez out. Shot was blocked, Pirog into the corner. Jimmy Soper again, back to Pirog. Thunderbolts have Taylor Macon out as well with Austin Plevy. Boursois and Thacker to the far side. Perez lost control of the puck. Holds the zone, 40 seconds gone on the power play. Pass interfered with, cleanly of course, and this one is cleared by Evansville. I should say the pass was blocked rather than not interfere with. Cameron back for the puck. Thunderbolts change up. Derek Sullivan says Swenson, Tanner Butler, Brandon Lubin. Danny Caesar now with Marcus Ortiz. Josh Keplinger. Anton Lindstrom and Jarrett Cup. From the far boards to center, Cup a one-timer. Pat save Osipchuk. Near boards it goes. Sutliff clears. That one hits a stanchion and out of play. So this, I believe, it is a penalty on Derek Sullivan. So a delay of game will be a 51-second 5-on-3 for the Mayhem. And a big chance here for Macon. Time of the penalty, 7.5 minutes. They have 51 seconds on Zykov's penalty and a big moment here in the first period. Holton, Lubin, and Taylor Macon for the Thunderbolts. The Mayhem send out Marcus Ortiz, along with Josh Keplinger, Jared Cup, Danny Caesar. For 4, they're 5 in the power play unit. Ortiz will draw with Hayden Holton. And that last member being Anton Lindstrom for Macon. Ortiz with the win to Keplinger, back to the point. Jared Cup. Cross, and a pass across ice was deflected, out of play. Off an Evansville body, face-off will stay inside the zone. 43 seconds left in the 5-on-3. One shot so far in the power play. We got to believe a deliberation on where the face-off's going to be. So it's ruled it went off a Macon player, so the face-off will come outside. Certainly good news for Evansville. Face-off in front of the Evansville bench. Holton and Ortiz for the draw. Holton able to win this one back. Lubin off the draw, able to clear this to the line, but stopped down by Caesar. Salvages the play, carries back in along those same boards. Danny Caesar for Ortiz. Roll off his stick to the near corner. Josh Keplinger. Back to the point for Jared Cup. Looking. Far circle, far quick shot. Save Osipchuk, and the rebound to the near boards and stays in. That was Danny Caesar on the shot. Keplinger on the right side. Back to Cup with room. Across again for a shot. Save Osipchuk. Rebound fanned on and cleared by Taylor Macon. And as Anton Lindstrom had a great position, but he fanned on the shot. 5 seconds left for Zykov. Danny Caesar as Macon gets the change going. Across the line. Now a pass for a middle. Sumalitas save Osipchuk. Rebound battled and covered up as Sumalitas broke in. And Osipchuk making a great save. 4 saves on the power play in total. 3 on the first and 1 so far on the penalty to Sutliff. And that is already the save of the game as Sumalitas was looking 5-0. And keeps the Thunderbolts in front. 1:04 left in the penalty to Sutliff. Off the draw to the point, Caleb Cameron. Back to 5-on-4. Perez at the far side. Plevy able to work it away and clear. Back for this one is Cameron. Thunderbolts get another change going. 51 seconds left in the penalty to Sutliff. 4 shots so far in the combined penalties. As into the zone is Cameron, drops it off for Soper on the near wall. Picked away by Swenson, and again closer to the red line as Perez stopped him from going all the way down, but will retreat to his own zone. Shadowed by D'Amico Hanoun, joined by Seth Swenson, Tanner Butler, and Braden Helms. This is Soper on the right side. Plays this one into the corner. Helms gets there ahead of Sumalinas. Off the far glass and again clear. 20 seconds to work with. We are 9-10 into the first period. Thunderbolts with a 1-0 lead. Caleb Cameron on the breakout. Plays this one across to Zach Urban. Up the left side. Batted back out by Sam Vito. 5 seconds. This will just about do it. And play is whistled dead. Macon in control of the puck. And it looks like it's too many men on the Mayhem. So that will do it for sure. And the Thunderbolts will get their first power play in 5 seconds. A too many men penalty on the Macon bench at 9:25. And going to the box to serve will be Josh Keplinger. So 4-on-4 for 5 seconds. Evansville's power play is 8th in the league, 10.2% scored on. Macon's penalty kill is 7th in the league, 80% killed off. So Macon will start the game 0-for-2. They had 4 shots and had some good chances. So certainly not scoring for a lack of trying. Or rather, not for a lack of trying, as this one's cleared out. And the Thunderbolts now on the power play. Sutliff out of the box, and he has the puck. Back to Lubin, watched by Ortiz, nearly chased it away from Lubin, and able to hold on. Back to his own zone. 10-16 left to go, first period. Thunderbolts on their first power play of the game. Kepling in the box, serving a 2-man penalty for the Mayhem. Plevy places one deep in the Mayhem zone. Porter off the handoff, Sam Vito forechecking, finds the puck. Can't get it to the front of the net as Porter gets back in the crease. Lubin across to Smith. 2 power play goals in the last game. Feeds the Plevy back to Smith, looking, and he scores! A supreme snipe by Jake Smith, and he's got 3 power play goals in 2 games. And what an effort on the passing play. Austin Plevy with the feed. And Smith with no mistake. And a power play goal gets Evansville a 2-0 lead at 10:02 on the first period. And shortly after, Sam Vito nearly had a goal on the giveaway by Porter. To no avail. Thunderbolts 1-for-1 in the power play. Plevy will get a primary assist. More on the assist in a moment. Taylor Macon across the near side with Barnaby in the middle. Pass was blocked off. Mayhem back to the way. Sean Lynch off the near glass and down. Boursois there first on the handoff to Thacker. Brandon Lubin gets a secondary assist on the goal. First assist going to Austin Plevy. Here's Campbell from the near point. Shot deflects and just wide. That one pinballed and just missed. As Macon nearly getting on the board. Larry Smith on the far point. Rister was blocked. Gets it back to himself. Plays to the far corner. Jimmy Soper against Boursois. Knocked away. Thacker frees it up. Swenson in the way for Evansville. 4-on-3 through the neutral zone. Plays this one deep. Gets there ahead of Smith. Right now to the near side now with it. Turnaround shot gets through. Saved by Porter, and he holds on for a face-off with 9:03 to go. Jacob Smith, a power play goal, gives Evansville a 2-0 lead. We're halfway through the first period. Back in a moment.
What happens when we harness the power of the sun? We generate clean, renewable energy to power our region. Through Vectron's new state-of-the-art 50-megawatt solar farm in southwestern Indiana, we're bringing a little piece of the sun to every home and business. Vectron Solar Farm will join a new natural gas power plant in Posey County, as well as wind, coal, and landfill gas to round out the sustainable energy powering your life. It's all part of your smart energy future.
.903 left to go in the first period. The power play goal at 9:58. Jake Smith from Plevy and Brandon Lubin. And for Smith, his 5th goal of the season. He's got 3 in the past 2 games. And all of them on the power play. And that should, I believe that gives him the lead amongst rookies in power play goals being scored this season. Face off in the Macon zone. And back to center goes. So Barnaby and Smith have the Evansville goals so far in this one. Still very early. Ryan Devine. Jared Cup looking for the breakout. And now they start up. Josh Cousineau, former ice flyer, across for Danny Caesar. Across the far wing. Helms is there to meet him up. To the end boards. Helms with the puck in his skates. Kicks it along to the far corner. Holton can't move it along. Pinned by Sumalitas. Deflects to Cousineau. Back to the point. Devine for Cup. Quick shot deflects just wide. Puck is played with a high stick and touched up by Sumalitas. So I'm not sure who deflected that one, but that one just missing. The second time that Macon has had a really good deflection, whether by luck or by skill. And Osipchuk didn't have to make the save that time. It did the first time, and that one was very close. And Macon with an 8-4 shot advantage. They're getting the shots, but Osipchuk makes a big save. So remember that save by Sumalitas earlier on in the period when Macon was on the 5-on-3 as Osipchuk stopped another red line shot to make it 9-4 Mayhem in the shot category. But Sumalitas with a good chance coming up the middle on the power play, nearly tying it up, and Osipchuk making a big save. And lo and behold, a power play goal minutes later for Jake Smith. 8:14 to go, face off in the Evansville zone. Sean Lynch for the Mayhem. Off a tie-up, Plevy forced it back. Tanner Butler against Lindstrom. Back to Ortiz, shot over the nets. Ortiz to the far boards, back to the point. Cameron, quick shot deflects off Lynch, not on goal. Turnaround shot gets through a save, Osipchuk. And out to the neutral zone. A tie-up, Plevy and Lindstrom had that shot away. They separate. Lindstrom's had a couple really good opportunities in his first game with the Macon Mayhem. And here they come again, the Mayhem, as Ortiz across the line center. Through a crowd, was knuckled away by Osipchuk. Swenson, double teamed, into the corner, the puck goes, now fed back for a quick shot, save Osipchuk from a bad angle. From Ortiz, Lubin, able to clear this one back to center. Swenson battling from the red line, able to force this one in the Mayhem zone. Campbell's there. Behind his own net, chased by Swenson. Now coming up the near side boards, able to bank this one through the neutral zone and down. This will be an icing on Macon. Thacker gets to the puck. 7:20 to go, first period. Lindstrom, by the way, a native of Malmo, Sweden, 26-year-old, played in the Swedish 1 League the past 5 seasons with Tyrannos Tirinj and SK Lihon and Lind Lovens. Probably messed up at least one of those pronunciations. Thacker through the neutral zone, or rather through the middle, back to Cameron in the far corner, and carried on now by Pirog. Across the line, fake the shot to the near circle, fan on that shot, and goes down on the play under his own power. Matthew Barnaby through the neutral zone the other way, 1 goal already for him, lost control of the puck, and he blows a tire at the Macon line. Stephen Pirog. Play this to the far side for Soper. Bad angle shot was blocked by Boursois. Once again, another first game for either side for the Evansville Thunderbolts. Back to the neutral zone. Jimmy Soper fished away by Boursois, back to the red line. Campbell back into the Evansville zone. Boursois is there. Zachary Boursois once again wearing the number 2 sweater, feeding this one back to Kyle Thacker. Up to Hanoun. Past Zykov and deep into the zone. Zykov gets there first. However, racing ahead of them is Jared Cup. A good fish play there by Zykov, though, to work it away, but it's back to Zach Urban. Larry Smith to the neutral zone, Sumalitas. Sanvito plucks this one away, leads for Zykov with a 2-on-1, man in the middle, feeds it across, and they score! D'Amico Hanoun, it's 3-0. A turnover in the neutral zone by Connor, picked up by Connor Sanvitos, brings a 2-on-1. Zykov moving up the near boards and Hanoun in the middle, and he has his first goal as a member of the Evansville Thunderbolts. Time of the goal, 13:59. Hanoun's first, and we got a goaltending change for the Mayhem. Cody Porter out. 3 goals on 5 shots, and a timeout. So it'll be Hanoun from Zykov, and I believe Connor Sanvito. First of the season for Hanoun, and his first in the SPHL and in the North American Pro ranks. A tough night for Cody Porter, and these were grade A scoring chances, and you certainly can't blame Porter, at least for the last one and at least for the first one. The first one coming on Barnaby being left all alone in front with no help in sight for the Macon defense. Second goal, a perfect pass across by Plevy. Our reporter has to get across quickly. That's a tough shot as well from in deep. And then this one on a 2-on-1 feed. Kevin Emma goes into the cage now for the Mayhem. 3-0 Thunderbolts. 6 minutes left to go here in the opening period. As we mentioned, still anything can happen with still 46 minutes left to play in this one. And back for this one is Cup. So Zykov and Sanvito have the assist. And Selleff the other way, 2-on-2 with Helms. A couple of Mayhem players get back as well. Selleff near circle shot. And I believe getting a piece was Etma. It's out of play. Time of the goal, 13:59. And another stoppage face-off coming up in the Macon zone. Off this draw, it's worked into the corner, Barnaby. Back to the point. And out of the zone. Drops back down to the Evansville zone with 5:06 to go. Brandon Lubin. Taylor Macon. Fed this one back to Butler. This has been a period that the Thunderbolts have very often been on the receiving end of. I mean, it's 12-5 Macon on the shots, but it's just been some quality over quantity for the chances for Evansville. They have not had many shots, but they have made them count. Keplinger, right side shot was sticked aside by Osipchuk. To the far boards, held in by Cameron, as the Mayhem look to get any momentum going in this one. Keplinger worked away, and this is Brandon Lubin. Will go back behind his own net. Both sides change. 4:22 to go now in the first period of play. So once again, Hanoun's first at 13:59, the latest goal, making it 3-0. Lubin sends this one ahead. Softing Macon sticking down, so no icing. Entma will play this one. And given away to Zykov. And this one was deflected away by Campbell. That one nearly into the back of the net. From the Evansville line, Kyle Thacker hands this one back to Boursois. Places to nobody, but an icing on the Thunderbolts with 3:52 to go in the period. And we will go to timeout once again. D'Amico Hanoun's first goal as a Thunderbolt makes it 3-0 Bolts. Back in a moment.
We're WOW. We're for streaming, surfing, and gaming. We're for dog dudes and cat video ladies. We're for the tech savvy and the tech curious. We're for wonderful Wi-Fi and endless entertainment. We're for date nights, late nights, game nights. We're for every night. We're for bringing you high-speed internet, a helping hand, and a high five to top it all off. We're WOW, and we're for all.
3:52 left to go in the opening period. D'Amico Hanoun, native of North Delta, British Columbia, scoring his first goal as a member of the Thunderbolts and in North America. And 22 points in 10 games last year in the France 3 League. And now in his 8th game has a goal and 2 assists. Once again, Kevin Entma in the net now for Macon. Offside Evansville, meanwhile, with 3:41 to go. No shots yet on Entma. 5 shots on Cody Porter, 3 going in, and again, tough situation for Cody Porter because the 5 shots were some high-quality shots. Couple 2-on-1s and a perfect pass across, and almost no chance situation to make a save for any goaltender. Nonetheless, this was obviously a goaltender change to try to get some momentum, not on the goaltender's part, was the reason. Zykov into the zone, Sam Vito. To the end boards for Holton. To the near side corner. Goliath with his own teammate, recovering is Sean Lynch. Ortiz cross ice into the zone. Catching up for a quick shot, the far wall stop Osipchuk on the shot by Anton Lindstrom. And he's been one of the more impressive members of the Mayhem so far in this game. Once again, the Swedish native playing his first game in North America, professional. And with the Macon Mayhem, he's had a few of those shots. It's a good quality scoring chances. And Ospchuk has been strong so far. And Thunderbolts with a very strong goaltending tandem, even with Parker Gahagen on a call-up now, with Bill at his backup tonight. Off this draw, the shot by Cup sent wide. Cronwall gets it back down ice, race for this one. Canoon waves off the icing. Takes a check for Devine from his efforts. Smith on the far wall. Ducks away from a hit by Soper. It's kept into the point. Actually, no, it's not. Delay offside. The Mayhem have possession. Smith freed up the puck in the neutral zone. Plavy back to Smith on the far side. Back in. Drops it off for Macon. Tied up by Pirog. Jared Cup back to the point. Intercepted by Helms. Cronwall on the near point. Rister deflects and maybe getting a piece of that was Entmont. Drops down the near corner for Plavy. Battling Perez. Macon in there as well. Austin Plavy. Muscle there by Devine. Stays on his skates. Plavy to the net front. Draws a penalty. This one is touched up and will get the call. Good work by Austin Plavy, forcing his way to the net and taking the abuse necessary to be a slashing penalty. And the Thunderbolts are a 1-for-1 the power play. We'll get one with 2:20 to go. And this almost a must-kill situation if you're Macon. Ryan Devine, the man to the box for the Mayhem. As he slashed Plavy as he was breaking right for the net. Thunderbolts have 2 shots so far in Entma, 7 in the game. Devine for slashing at 17:40. Thunderbolts with San Vito, Plavy, Sulliff, Smith, and Lubin. Macon has Cameron, Lynch, Cousineau, and Zach Urban. Thunderbolts control the draw, Brandon Lubin. Austin Plavy down low in the far corner for Sulliff. Back to Plavy. Plavy moves to the corner. Goes behind the net. Feeds to Smith on the near circle. Back to the point for Lubin. Feeds it back to Smith at the top of the near circle. Wrist deflected. Big save. Rebound. They score. Derek Sutliff. And it's 4-0 Evansville. Sutliff gets his first goal against his former team. As Entma made a big save on the first shot deflection, and then the rebound right on the stick of Sutliff. One of the keys was getting net front presence. And they do just that. Derek Sutliff makes it 4-0. A power play goal 22 seconds into the penalty, and the Thunderbolts are 2 for 2 on the man advantage. Sutliff's 4th of the season. I believe Plavy and Lubin will get the assists. We'll wait to find out. But what a period it's been for Evansville. And a tough period for the Macon Mayhem. Zykov for a lead up front. Big save by Entma. As Boursois was going to the net. A perfect setup by Zykov. He's waiting to hear the assist, but a great save by Entma, and that keeps Macon only down by 4. And I don't mean that sarcastically. That was a fantastic save. Good anticipation from Entma. So I actually missed that secondary assist. Lubin at the first. I'll recap the action as well during the first intermission, as well as a look around the SPHL and beyond. Quiet night in the SPHL, only one other game. But busy in the other leagues. Macon from the far corner. Lost this one. It's a Mayhem the other way. Looking for anything to build on this period before we go to break. Ortiz shot the flex away by Ossipchuk. Behind the net, Ortiz worked free by Boursois. Thacker up ice for Barnaby with 1:10 to go. Man at center is Macon. Barnaby gets back to himself and on his knees, and it takes a hard check from his knees. And that's gonna, well, it's not called, but Marcus Ortiz delivered the check, and Barnaby is shaken up. Swenson continues the attack and shoots. Saved by Entma. Barnaby gets back up and rejoins the play. Barnaby was down in a vulnerable position. I was actually quite surprised there wasn't a penalty in the play. Smith moves it along. This is Keplinger the other way. Barnaby goes to the bench for a change. Luckily, he did get up and rejoin the play, and hopefully nothing too serious for Barnaby. He was in a very vulnerable position. Danny Caesar crossed the line on the near side. Cronwall banks it along. This one carried out by Smith. Gets past Cousineau. but taken back by the Mayhem in their own blue line with 20 seconds to go in the period. Kevin Allen making a couple big saves in the last couple minutes. Hit by Smith and Devine. This is Devine with 12. Danny Caesar across the line with Lindstrom. Feeds Lindstrom, and he failed on the shot on a 2-on-1 with 5 seconds left. The Evansville Thunderbolts the other way. Levy for Sullivan with 2. Will float this one down ice, and that will do it for the period. The Thunderbolts have been on the receiving end of these periods before, but this time they're on the winning side of it. 4-0 lead for Evansville, 2 on the power play. Shots 14-10 in favor of the Mayhem. A period where just about everything that could go against the Mayhem has in terms of bounces. We're going to go to timeout. We return. We'll recap the second period, and after another commercial break, video highlights for those watching on SPHL Live. 4-0 Bolts after 20 minutes of play here at the Ford Center. Back in a couple minutes.
Aaron Lewis, State I'm Into It, Acoustic Songs and Stories. Friday, January 31st, Victory Theater. Aaron Lewis. Tickets on sale now at Ford Center Ticket Office and VictoryTheater.com. Aaron Lewis.
Orthopedic Associates is an outstanding group of professional physicians. I had a wonderful, wonderful doctor, wonderful nurses, wonderful therapists.
They remember your name and treat you like family.
I'm totally thrilled with the results.
I honestly never thought that this would be this good. I'm really happy with it. And I do advise people to come here because now I do things that I couldn't do 10 years ago.
We live in a right now, on-demand world. That's why Deaconess puts fast, convenient healthcare at your fingertips. Make an appointment online for the immediate care you need, anytime, anywhere. You can even choose a live video consult with a Deaconess Clinic provider on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Deaconess has the most options and locations for immediate care. Schedule now at deaconess.com. Only at Deaconess.
Septic and drain problems can hit your home or business at any time. That's why Joe Beard & Sons Corp. is here for you 24/7. That's right, no matter when your drains clog or your grease traps back up, even if it's 2 in the morning, emergency services are just a phone call away. We've been serving the community for over 65 years and have built a reputation of superior service at affordable rates. Put our experience to work for you and call today, 812-423-6616.
Did you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
I guess there was nothing.
We've got termites.
See, I told you we should have called SWAT Pest.
Got termites? Are you sure? If not, call the award-winning team at SWAT Pest. They're the professionals in helping create a safe environment where we work, live, and play.
Leave the face painting to the pros. A lot of fun for you, too, is your one-stop shop for face painting, balloon art, clowns and entertainment, and so much more. Contact Donna Shaner for your next party, outing, or event.
What a feast! Spiced ham, carb turkey, prime rib on the weekends at a price that lets me treat the whole family. Doesn't get more festive than that. Or does it?
Prime Rib Weekends at Golden Corral. The only one for everyone.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this.
Power tools.
Every driver deserves quality parts.
Practical and cool.
So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy.
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how. Fox's hottest new show, WWE Friday Night SmackDown, makes its Evansville debut at Ford Center. Friday night, January 10th.
You must have not got the memo.
You'll see Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, The New Day, The Miz, Sasha Banks, SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, King Corbin, Universal Champion The Fiend Bray Wyatt, and more. Don't wait. Great seats are available now at the box office and Ticketmaster.
When you discover gem multiplier scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery, there's lots to uncover, including prizes up to $250,000. Hidden gems you could collect for instant cash prizes. And chances to find multipliers to boost your treasures. Plus, there are 4 exciting scratch-offs to choose from. What's mined is yours. So start your discovery with gem multiplier scratch-offs today. Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that.
This is where real fans sit. Up here, it's all about the camaraderie, the bond you build within your section. You can see it all, literally, like the game and the next county over. and my house in L.A. and the curvature of the earth. The oxygen may be light, but to those in Section 532, we say we get it. And like you, Courtyard is all about the game.
Hello, everybody. Ty Pecoraro coming to you from upstairs here at the Ford Center. What a period it was. The Thunderbolts, despite being outshot 14-10, outscoring the Macon Mayhem by a score of 4-0 after 20 minutes of play. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the goals here in the first period of play. Starting off, Matthew Barnaby left alone all in front. His goal at 5:09 from Seth Swenson puts the Thunderbolts in front 1-0. And just a few minutes later, a power play for the Thunderbolts and a supreme snipe from Jake Smith would make it 2-0 from Plevy and Lubin. And Smith with his 5th goal of the season to make it 2-0. A first goal of the season scored a couple minutes later at 13:59. D'Amico Hanoun on a 2-on-1 from Stan Zykov. Connor Sanvito getting the secondary assist to make it 3-0. And then Derek Sutliff scoring against his former team with another power play goal from Sanvito and Smith, making it 4-0 the score. Second period coming up in just a couple minutes. Back downstairs we go.
Sure, that's Canada.
That's Mexico.
Brantley Gilbert returns to Evansville. Fired Up Tour 2020 with special guests Dylan Scott and Brandon Lay. Ford Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album Fire and Brimstone is available to stream and download now. Brantley Gilbert, live in concert. Check more at BrantleyGilbert.com.
This is an ethane molecule. It's made up of tiny carbon and hydrogen atoms. Amazing things are possible when you cause a reaction and change the molecular structure by adding heat, pressure, and maybe a catalyst. Because you get materials that can be used to make things like medical supplies that are advancing healthcare, food packaging to keep food fresh longer, lighter vehicles so they go further and use less fuel. Combine it with some more materials, and the sky's the limit. Working with these molecules, the men and women of LyondellBasell are advancing a world of possibilities. LyondellBasell, advancing possible.
Character lives in the little things, in the details everyone else overlooks, the choices you make when no one is watching. Why would banking be any different? Every day at Old National Bank, financial expertise, volunteerism, and passion for client service intertwine to make our communities better. That's our purpose as a community bank. Learn more about what we do and why at oldnational.com/realpurpose. Old National Bank, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to go for the second period of play. Here is the Ford Center. The Thunderbolts in front by a score of 4-0. Ty Pecoraro with you once again as we get set to go for the middle frame. The period of the long change, as Doc Emmerich likes to say. Once again, the first period goals by Matthew Barnaby, Austin Plevy, Jake Smith, D'Amico Hanoun, and Derek Sutliff. Seth Swenson with 1 assist tonight. 2 for Connor Sanvito. And those are the point leaders so far. And as I mentioned, Braden Osipchuk, he's had to make some good saves. Macon has had their quality chances. And still a full 40 minutes left to play. And we've seen the Thunderbolts have some trouble with these leads before. Brand new sheet of ice, and we'll see how the Mayhem start the period. Once again, when leading after one period, Evansville's 2-0. The Mayhem 0-4 when trailing after one. And we're underway here in the second period of play. here at the Ford Center. It's in the Mayhem zone to start. Simulidis to Ryan Devine. Up ice on the near boards. Taken back by the Thunderbolts and back to center. Barnaby chops this one down ice. Shove behind the play. Barnaby was by Ryan Devine. Those two separated. Ryan Devine loves to play the body. Old buddy of mine from back in Danbury, the days of the Danbury Whalers. As Ospachuk has the puck in his own end, lets it go to Tanner Butler. Devine, who was given a one-game suspension. The last Friday, the Thunderbolts were there after an incident involving Stan Zykov. And was suspended last weekend as well. In fact, an interaction with fans in Pensacola, if I'm not mistaken. Perez and Smith on the far boards, jumping in. That was Sutliff. Able to play this one to the corner, Austin Plevy. Against Steve Pirog. Nice pass. Sutliff shot, shanked it wide. Good setup from the corner and just off the mark. Ryan Devine back, Smith forechecking. Up the far wall, chipped to the line by Perez and out. And this turns to a 2-on-1 for the Mayhem. It's Pirog with Soper. Pirog, fan of the shot, can't get his own rebound. Tied up, and cleared away. Near wall for Cameron. Good work by the Thunderbolts defenseman there. Boursois frees it up. Plevy up for Smith. Tap to center. Onto the stick of Zach Urban. Places one back up for the red line. Ospachuk made was safe and then just bounced wide on him. Tough to tell in that angle how far wide it was going, but it did go wide. Thacker back to center ice. The Mayhem with some chances to start things off. It's almost not much chances to start, so certainly the Mayhem have not quit. No reason to do so either. Here's Holton with Zykov. Play deep into the zone. Zykov will get there ahead of Ben Campbell. Finished the season as a member of the Thunderbolts. Brought in with about a month left. Spent a lot of time in the Thunderbolts blue line. Lindstrom for Lynch. 2-on-2 to the Thunderbolts zone. Caesar shot, rather Ortiz shot was stopped by Ospachuk. For his second save of the period, 2 shots to 0 for the Mayhem, 2:09 into the period. For Thunderbolts fans looking for a different way to watch games on the road, obviously not for any time soon until December 21st. Get used to it, Thunderbolts official away game watch parties presented by Bud Light. For details on the next Thunderbolts away game watch party, stay tuned to Thunderbolts Facebook and Twitter. Off the draw, this shot was blocked off a Thunderbolt defender as Ortiz got that shot away. Thunderbolts come out with it. It's Holton. Up for Sanvito on the left side, 1-on-1 against Larry Smith. Dropped off along the wall. Holton shot deflects around the boards. Helms lost control. Lindstrom pressured by Holton. Smith frees it up and hands this one back to Campbell. Campbell up the bench boards. Ortiz ahead, given away to Braden Helms. Helms from the red line plays this one deep. Thunderbolts get a change going. Entma will work the puck behind his own nets around the near boards for Lindstrom. Bounced back to Smith and across. Now to Lindstrom through the neutral zone. Nice lead in a breakaway. Ortiz, a slap shot saved by Ospachuk on a great chance. And Ospachuk another big save as Ortiz nearly got the Mayhem on the board. Zykov trying to poke this one through center. Thunderbolts needing to tighten down a little in defense. Couple good scoring chances for the Mayhem. Jarrett Cup for Simulidis. Lead across one off the skate of Macon and back to the Jarrett Cup in the Macon zone. Simulidis. Pass tipped along by Danny Caesar deep in the Evansville zone. Butler will get to this one first. Pass is blocked by Caesar and up the boards it goes. Kept in by the Mayhem. Cup with a little bit of room. He shoots. Blocked in front. Looking for the rebound. And does not get through. Lubin comes up with it. Good job collapsing to the front of the net and blocking shots. Lubin's shot from a far distance was stopped by Entma and taken back by Ryan Devine. Thunderbolts outshot so far in this period, 3-1. Here comes the Mayhem again, 2-on-2. Caesar with Soper. Shot blocked off by Lubin. This one around the glass, and Sutliff will get to this one. Has the latest of the 4 goals. Scored on the power play. Turnover in the neutral zone leads to a chance for Plivy on the near side. Fans this one across, and they score! And Sutliff has 2. And another neutral zone turnover after some big saves by Ospachuk. A perfect pass across. And whether you're Porter or Entma, that's a tough shot to stop. And Sutliff has his second consecutive goal, and it's 5-0 Bolts. Time of this goal at 4:08. Plevy will get the primary assist, his second primary assist of the game. And it's 5-0. Zykov into the zone, had it knocked off his stick. This one, nearly deflected in the Evansville bench. Holton works up the boards. Against Durbin. Around the near side for Bourgeois. Off the wall shot. Save Entma. To the far boards it goes. Smith gets an assist as well. So Smith and Plevy assisting just after the 4-minute mark on Sutherland's second of the game, 5th of the season. Sam Vito up ice for Holton. 5-0 Evansville to score. Holton plays it across for Zykov. Zykov batting to the front. Save Entma. Big save. Another chance. They score. It's Sam Vito, and it's 6-0. And another chance is going to the front of the net. Bourgeois, the first chance, and into the front. Sam Vito banging away. It's 6-0 Evansville. My, oh my. The goal by Sam Vito at 4:54. His 6th of the season. Bourgeois, I believe, will get an assist. It'll be his first as a Thunderbolt. We'll wait for the call. This one hits the linesman's skate. In the neutral zone, played in by Irvin. And as we get the call, Helms will work the puck in his own zone. Holton and Zykov the assist. None for Bourgeois. A chance at front. As also a good poke check is going to the net was Danny Perez. So Zykov and Holton get the assist. And 5:04, I believe. And it's 6-0 for the Thunderbolts, 2 in this period. Soper down low against Helms, deep in the Evansville zone. The Mayhem still have a shot lead of 18-15 in the game. And this has just been otherworldly. Campbell far points, across to Larry Smith on the near side. Smith through a crowd, knuckled down by Helms and picked up by Barnaby. Barnaby, lead for Sulliff onside against Campbell. Good poke check by Campbell to break up the chance the other way. Jimmy Soper back to the neutral zone. Hanoun feeds us back to Butler as the Thunderbolts get a change going. Brandon Lubin, nice pass to Sulliff, pokes this one along. Deep into the zone, Smith ahead of Sulliff. And it's 2 goals tonight. Hanoun far boards, comes up with it as his first. Lynch forces one back to center ice, and Lubin is on it. Lubin try to drop it up for Plevy, does. And in turn drops to Hanoun. To center for Butler. Butler shot just wide. Plevy behind the nets. To the near corner with it. Looks like a power play almost for Evansville. Butler on the far wall. Moves this to the corner. Sean Lynch is there. Sutliff moves in. Lynch able to move along to Ortiz. He in turn works this one back to Campbell and along to Smith. Smith up the near boards. Tipped down, or rather to Keplinger. Places one into the Evansville zone. Tanner Butler now starting up for the Thunderbolts. Off the glass to center. Nice work to Plevy, 1-on-1. Couple of Mayhem players get back to break up the chance. This is Caesar across the Evansville line. Arister off the glass. Far side for Cousineau. Into the corner with the puck. Double teamed, able to move along to the point. Jared Cup banked along for Caesar under pressure from Holton. To the point, he's forced to center ice. Racing back for this one is Cup against Sam Vito, and Devine works it back to center. Out of the reach of Cousineau at the Evansville line. Lubin works this one ahead. Taken back by Cup and fed back to in front of the Evansville bench for Caesar, who couldn't control it. Holton back in along the far boards. Has Sam Vito in the middle. Holton to the middle, and Sam Vito couldn't get the shot away, but the net comes careening off its moorings on a collision, and Ryan Devine down on the ice. And they're calling for a trainer. And Devine able to get back up on his skates. Or at least on one skate. Slow to get back up. Certainly good to see. Never want to see that. The Thunderbolts putting on the pressure. Lead 6-0. We'll be back in a moment.
presents how to win at business. Step 1. Suck on and point decisively with the arm of your glasses. It is no longer eyewear. It is your wand of business wizardry. Abracadabra. You've just gone from invisible to invincible. Step 2. Before your meeting, choose La Quinta, the only hotel where you can redeem loyalty points for a free night instantly, so you can prepare to win at business. Book now at lq.com.
6-0 Evansville the score. We are 7:48 into the second period. And a big thank you to those of you Macon fans who are still listening in. The Thunderbolts have certainly been in this position that the Mayhem are in tonight many, or at least several times the past couple years. So certainly the feeling is certainly understood. It has been a tough start this season for the Mayhem, up to the firing of Leo Thomas and even now with the takeover of Ryan Michael. Sometimes it's not easy sometimes, as Macon takes a check at the line, and this shot is through the crease. Taylor Macon down on the ice, and he is hurt. Play continues as the Mayhem have the puck. Cameron across the Sumalitas 3-on-2. Shot save, Osipchuk, and then Cameron gives a little whack to Osipchuk after the whistle, and that's going to draw in Bourgeois. 6'4", 220. He's not going to take that lightly. The lines to get between those two as Taylor Macon gets back to the bench. He took a hit from the blue line. Not sure if it would have been a penalty or not. One was not called. There we see on the board Bourgeois responding to Cameron. These teams have played chippy against each other. Back in Macon has not gone too chippy in this game so far, and certainly hope it doesn't get too crazy. So Taylor Macon goes down the tunnel. We'll watch to see if he comes back. Certainly would be a big loss for the Thunderbolts if he's not able to return. Shots in this period. The Mayhem have 4. Evansville has 5. Thunderbolts have scored twice in those 5 shots. Off this draw, the Mayhem control. Urban far point. This shot to the inboards. Near side, Perez. To the corner for Soper. Double team. Bourgeois trying to work it free. Recovering Perez down low. The Mayhem starting to find some buzz here. Urban far point. Shot blocked by Thacker. To the boards again, Sutliff. Able to work it back to center ice. Moving in is Bourgeois. Chipped down ice by Sutliff, and Cameron is there for it. Cameron back to center ice. Glove down by Helms. Poke this past Perez to the red line. Soper back to the Evansville zone. Just under 9 minutes gone. Here, second period of play. Thunderbolts with a 6-0 lead. Jacob Smith plays this one deep. To the far corner, Thunderbolts changing. Smith forechecking. Bolton works the puck free. Smith tries to work to the middle. Nice poke check. Helms from the point. Shot save, Vetma. And the rebound, Holton couldn't get the shot away. Near point again, Helms. Back down low for Zykov. Helms, pass intercepted by Soper. Fed back to the Evansville zone. Braunwell ahead of Perez. Kept at the point by Campbell. Works it deep for Perez. Pass was not clean, and it's picked up by Helms. Perez was checked on the play as well, and he struggles back to the Macon bench. Here's Holton back across the Macon line with Sanvito and Zykov. Right circle. And as Sanvito went to the net, Zykov held onto the puck. Back to the point. Nice feed to Bourgeois. Looking for a lay at center. Arcs this shot over the nets. To the far side for Ortiz to pick it up. Given up to Sanvito. Thunderbolts to the midst of a change. Can't move the puck along to avoid a too many men penalty. Lindstrom the other way for the Mayhem. Shot stopped by Osipchuk. Rebound gets it off of Bourgeois. Thunderbolts able to come up with this one, work it back to center. As it nearly bounced to the front of their own net. This one deflects into the Mayhem bench. We're going to go back to timeout. Thunderbolts with a 6-0 lead over the Macon Mayhem. And some bruising going on down ice level. Back in a moment.
Beautiful, spacious skies, purple mountains, and amber waves. For more than 70 years, Shelter Insurance has protected families as they've lived, laughed, and loved all of life's beauty. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see David Cordray in Princeton or Rick Koberstein in Evansville.
9:15 to go, second period. Thunderbolts a 6-0 lead over the Macon Mayhem halfway through this game. Just a couple minutes ago, Taylor Macon injured on the play, and back to the Evansville dressing room. Saw Perez take a hit and struggle back to the bench. I believe he's still on the bench. Certainly one thing you worry about at this stage is injuries. Devine nearly injured a couple minutes ago, and body's starting to fly here. Barnaby finds the puck, feeds Swenson, shot saved by Emma. Rebound, they score! And D'Amico Hanoun makes it 7-0. Another turnover in the Macon zone. Swenson, the first shot stopped, and Hanoun on the backhander puts it home to make it 7. Time of the goal at 10:14. Hanoun second of the game, second of the season. Swenson will get an assist. And I got a feel for the goaltenders in this one. Entmine, the starter, Cody Porter. Here comes Evansville again. Plavy with Sutliff. Far side. Drops it off for Thacker. Shot gets her save. Entmine. A big stop off Smith. Swenson and Barnaby get the assist. Just after the 10-minute mark. 3 goals this period for Evansville. Plevy with another face-off win. Smith spins it to the far corner for Plevy. He is tagged up by Cousineau. Urban and Sutliff battle down low. Cameron has the puck. Moved up to Sumalitas. Macon Mayhem back the other way. Danny Caesar across the line. On the near boards, on his backhand, gets one through the crease. Can't get a shot away. Good play by Helms to stay with him. Excellent 200-foot defenseman. Kyle Thacker, former Fayetteville marksman. Chipped down ice by Smith. Entma plays it. Nearly taken by Sutliff. Thunderbolts back as Cameron moves up. Soper to the net. Pass was blocked off by Cronwall. Sanvito against Keplinger. Holton back to the neutral zone. Play down ice. This will be an icing on the Thunderbolts, with 8:44 left in the second period. A look at the Thunderbolts road ahead, presented by La Quinta, the official host hotel of the Evansville Thunderbolts. Next 4 at home tomorrow night, taking on the Birmingham Bulls. December 13th, 14th, taking on Peoria. And December 20th, at home against Knoxville. And in Knoxville the next day, the last games before Christmas. Osachuk bats this one around the near side as it hopped off the draw. Holton for Sam Vito. Around the boards as with this one was Etma. Back to the near side and outs. Boursois at the red line. Stan Zykov. Ben Campbell back for this one. Now the Mayhem start up. Nice lead by Pirog. Down ice it goes off of Ostapchuk. Hands this one back across, but taken by Keplinger. Far side pass was knocked aside. Back to the far point, Campbell. Campbell shot, that one may have been deflected. Ostapchuk made the save. It's to the near corner again. Steve Pirog, the Mayhem cycling the puck. This shot wide by Soper. This one Cameron's back to center ice. Evansville 9 shots this period. Macon was 6. Smith pass ahead was deflected. Outside the Evansville line, but Soper carries in 2-on-1. And a save Ostapchuk off Ortiz. As Soper got the pass across, and Ortiz was denied by Ostapchuk. 7:39 left to go in the second period as Macon gets their 7th shot of the period. They have 21 shots in the game to make to Evansville's 19. Macon sends out Lindstrom again. He's had some of the better shots for the Mayhem. Sean Lynch out there as well. Marcus Ortiz, Ryan Devine, Jared Cupp round out the units. Matthew Barnaby for the face-off for the Thunderbolts. Lynch able to win this one. Off the draw, shot was deflected away off an Evansville defender. Lubin up to the near side, intercepted by Ortiz. Lindstrom, Ortiz, now back to the center as the Thunderbolts cleared. Race back to get it. Jarek Cup gets there well ahead of Tamiko Hanoun, who has 2 goals tonight. So does Derek Sutliff. Ortiz, past Lindstrom. Lubin, chip pass to center. In comes Swenson on the right side with Barnaby in tow. Swenson to the net. Save Entma. Big save as Swenson power to the nets. Here's Hanoun following up along the far boards. Into the corner, Barnaby to the front. Swenson deflects one just wide. And Avine clears the center. Ortiz played in from the blue line behind Ossadchuk. Brandon Lubin is a Mayhem change. Through the neutral zone, taken by Cameron and fed back. Zach Urban. Through the neutral zone, glove down by Thacker. And off the changes, Hanoun plays this one in deep. Entma round the near boards. For Sumalinas and work back to Cameron. Around the near side for Sumalinas. Josh Cousineau. Mayhem finally coming up ice. Urban played into the zone, taken back by Helms. Lead for Plevy, 2-on-1 with Smith. Here's Smith, just out of his reach, would have been all alone. Jake Smith across. Here's Cronwall, far circle shot over the nets. And back out comes Sumalinas for the Mayhem. 6 minutes to go. Second period, Thunderbolts with a 7-0 lead, and here comes Smith again up the near boards. Back to center ice on the bounce as the Mayhem clear. Now a chance for Caesar, laid across for a chance. They score! And the Mayhem get on the board and make it 7-1. A nice 2-on-1 feed. Caesar across, and Stephen Pirog gets the goal. And Pirog now, all 3 of his goals this season have been against the Thunderbolts. So the Mayhem have gotten some good chances in this game, and Ossadchuk has made a lot of big saves. And this time the Mayhem get one through. It took 22 shots, and it's 7-1. And that, at the least, is something to build on, if not tonight, for the remainder of the weekend, at least for the Mayhem. As the captain gets one to the back of the nets. 3rd of the season from Pirog, as that'll be a direct assist from Danny Caesar. Intercepted by Zykov. Shot deflects wide. Caesar the lone assist at 14-12. Second period to make it 7-1. Brossois shot to the front. Save Entma. The redirection. And Entma covers up the puck. 5:22 to go. So Stephen Pirog, who leads this team in points with 13 on the season. Back from a lengthy amount of time with the Atlanta Gladiators last season. Named the captain with the retirement of Jake Trask. And he scores a goal for the Macon Mayhem to, at the very least, avoid the shutout. Played out of the zone. Brossois. Holton. Chipped into the Mayhem zone. Entma to the neutral zone and back to the red line. Kyle Thacker back to Brossois. Swenson played in from the neutral zone. Entma will play this one behind his own net. All the way to the end boards and hands off nicely for Marcus Ortiz. Feed to Keplinger. Left side. Shot gloved up by Ossadchuk, and he holds on for a faceoff at 4:47 to go. And we will go to timeout. Stephen Pirog gets Macon on the board. It's 7-1 Thunderbolts. Back in a moment.
To whomever said don't bite off more than you can chew, we humbly offer a couple of exceptions. Introducing the all-new buttermilk and hand-breaded Southern Sweet and Smoky and Southern TLC chicken sandwiches. One has sweet pickles, shredded lettuce, smoky backyard sauce, and a potato bun. The other is an undeniable classic with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Zaxby's. Friends. Family. Flavor. Order ahead on Zaxby's.com or use our app to skip the wait.
.447 to go. Stephen Pirog's goal makes it 7-1. And for this Mayhem team, the focus almost definitely will be at least winning the 3rd period and building on it going to future games. As a team, you have to hit rock bottom sometimes. Not saying this is, but certainly has not gone Macon's way very often this game. Back to neutral territory to Miko Hanoun, Tanner Butler. Brandon Lubin. Josh Keplinger. Back across the line and outs. And a giveaway to Barnaby. Up the right side he comes. He shoots. He sends it wide. Back to the far board, Swenson. With 4:15 to go here in the second period. Feed across to Lubin off the near wall. Plays this one deep. Nice intercept by Hanoun. Near circle for Swenson. It evades him. Barnaby in the far corner. Pass to the front was blocked. Works back to the point. Brandon Lubin. Lubin shot through a crowd, deflected away. Ortiz comes up with this one to make Mayhem come out with it. 2-on-2. Ortiz, as the other member changed. His shot was stopped by Osipchuk. And Lubin up for Swenson the other way. Lost it to Cousineau, however. Gets it to the far wall for. Good forecheck play by Cousineau. However, Hanoun able to clear. Urban back for this one with Cameron, his defensive partner. Battle in the far side corner. And out to center ice as Urban plays it back in. Round off some Chuck to the near boards for Lubin. 3:18 to go here in the period now. As Cameron heads this one back to Urban. Urban's lead deflected down ice by Cousineau over Osipchuk. And Lubin gets the puck. Lost control of it though. Cousineau jumps in there. Cousineau's had a good shift. However, he lost it there, and Smith now 2-on-2 with Sutliff. Jake Smith at center. Shot. Scores! A supreme snipe, his second supreme snipe of the game. It's 8-1. Coming up to the middle, use the defenseman as a screen over the glove of Entma. And the Thunderbolts with an 8-1 lead. Time of this goal at 17:02. Smith's second of the game, his sixth of the season. We have a stoppage for an offside. And this is the first time the Thunderbolts have scored more than 7 goals in a game since the 17-18 season. So we'll work to get the exact date. As this shot stopped by Osipchuk off the draw. And holds on for another draw. 2:43 to go here in the period. Thunderbolts with an 8-1 lead as Smith has 2 goals now in the game. Most goals the Thunderbolts have scored in a game since December 9, 2017. That was a 9-3 win over the Mississippi River Kings. Off this draw, Thunderbolts control. And back to center ice for Swenson. And picked back in the Mayhem zone. Barnaby tried to turn this one back into the zone. It's Smith on it against Swenson. So Smith, Sutliff, and Hanoun each with 2 goals this game. As this will be an icing in the Mayhem with 2:14 to go. And goals for Matthew Barnaby. And we certainly have a lot to recap. The other goal scored by Connor Samvito. My apologies. So Samvito, Barnaby one each. Smith, Hanoun, Sutliff with 2 each. Face off in the Mayhem zone with 2:14 to go here in the second period. Off this draw, it's off the glass and out by the Mayhem. Lubin in his skates, lost control. Super 2-on-2, trying to make it to a 1 is offside as Perez was ahead of the play. 2:07 to go, and the face-off will be outside the zone. Nearest to Macon penalty box. No penalties so far this second period. The Mayhem stole the shot advantage of the game, 24-23. Osipchuk with an excellent effort so far in the game, 23 saves on his part, but the defense has made it mostly easy for him in this game. Also, Chuck has to make some good saves, but the defense has been the big key, the big difference in this game. For the Thunderbolts, they've done a very good job protecting the middle. There has been a couple odd chances here and there, as this is another icing on Evansville. But Macon's defense has been extremely porous. And the Thunderbolts have been exploiting it to a T in this game. Offensively, the Mayhem have not looked bad this game. And as I mentioned, out shooting, the Thunderbolts have had their share of chances. They've made Chuck make some good saves. But it all goes back to the defense first mentality. And I'm sure that'll be a focus for Coach Ryan Michael in the second intermission. And I'm sure it was in the first as well. Lindstrom tried to work it away from Zykov, nearly did, but Zykov finds the puck again. Bolton in trouble with a handoff to Bullers. The Mayhem got the forecheck going. This one off of Jarrett Cup. Plays it back into the zone off of Osipchuk, who hands this one off to Lubin. Lead for Zykov. Pass meant for Sam Vito missed. It's on goal of Etma, who hands off for Jarrett Cup. Etma has faced 18 shots this game. 5 goals against on those 18. Porter had 3 goals on 5 shots. To the inboards, Brandon Lubin ahead of Danny Caesar. Caesar on the near boards. To the point, Cameron across. One-timer over the nets by Ryan Devine. Danny Caesar again near side. This shot deflected away. Near side as the Mayhem get the attack going. Cameron past Caesar to the inboards as it rides the board. Stacker pressed on the play. Freed up by Cousineau. Near circle, Caesar tied up. There's a blast by Cameron. Blocked by Zykov, and that stung him. He is hurt. Shot stopped by Osipchuk in the meanwhile, as he gets the stick salute from the Evansville bench for that big shot block. Zykov stays on the ice, hobbling a bit, and now he'll go to the bench as Osipchuk stops the puck. With 32.9 seconds to go. And that is a good example of playing to the whistle. No matter what the score is, sacrificing the body to make the play, and he gets the pat on the back from head coach Jeff Bess, getting back to the bench. And a good sign is that he is still on the bench. 32.9 seconds left in the period. Be sure to follow along the second intermission as we recap the action. Take a look around the SPHL and beyond. It's a shot by Keplinger, saved by Osipchuk on the nice feed by Soper. And again, Osipchuk makes a great save. 20 seconds to go. Back for this one is Urban. Here's Cameron for Pirog. Flies it on goal. Osipchuk sets it aside in the last 5 seconds. Up the wall for Smith. And that'll do it, as that would have been a breakaway for Sulliff had there been more time. Another tough period for the Mayhem. They do get one on the board. The Thunderbolts put up another 4. And it's 8-1 Thunderbolts through 40 minutes of play. We're going to go to timeout in just a moment. Shots through 2 periods. 31-23 in favor of the Macon Mayhem. Macon with 17 shots in the second period, and the Evansville Thunderbolts with 13. So Mayhem have led in the shots in both periods, and down the tunnel, Kevin Etmon, none too pleased, and you certainly cannot blame him. So we're going to go to timeout, and we'll recap the action after this, and then exclusive to the SBHL live feed, video highlights of the second period, We'll be back in a few minutes. 8-1 Evansville, your score.
At Domino's, a delivery gone wrong doesn't just hurt your pizza night.
It hurts our pride. We're going to be expediting this order.
It could be a missing dipping sauce. It could be a wrong topping. It arrives cold.
With Domino's new delivery insurance, if your delivery isn't what you expected, make a claim, and we'll make it right.
I noticed you had an issue with your last delivery.
To make up for it, I brought you a medium pizza.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You're welcome. Get 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each.
And put our delivery insurance to the test.
Check in at Lucas Oil Center and check out a new way to get your oil changed. It's not just the leather couches, coffee bar, or free Wi-Fi. It's an all-inclusive resort for your car.
This is your one-stop auto service and car wash oasis.
While here, you and your car get pampered with the Lucas Oil experience.
High-tech service, higher octane staff, the highest grade products at an affordable price. Oh, and one word describes the full-service car wash: awesome. Race into Lucas Oil Center on North Green River Road, where the wait isn't quite long enough.
At Sledgehammer Printing, we offer screen printing, embroidery, spirit wear, uniforms, and more. Whether it's an individual one-piece order, uniforms for your ball team, or a 10,000-piece corporate order, we can handle all your custom apparel needs.
A Cookies by Design cookie is certainly grand. They're made to be special and made by hand. Perfect for clients and associates too. If you need a unique gift, they'll make one for you. A company logo or seasonal theme. The perfect gift for the whole team. But cookies are not the only thing they make. You will also delight in their gourmet cupcakes. Arrangements with both are stunning to see. Give thanks to colleagues, partners, and family. Order in-store or from the website. A cookie to all and to all a great bite. Cookies by Design. Holiday delivery available.
Getting a mortgage can be overwhelming. You need someone who will look out for your best interests. As Evansville natives, senior loan officers Alan Presley and Tyler Norenbrock are proud to help you establish your roots with a mortgage from Ruoff Home Mortgage. Call Alan or Tyler or visit online today.
We're WOW. We're for streaming, surfing, and gaming. We're for dog dudes and cat video ladies. We're for the tech savvy and the tech curious. We're for wonderful Wi-Fi and endless entertainment. We're for date nights, late nights, game nights. We're for every night. We're for bringing you high-speed internet, a helping hand, and a high five to top it all off. We're WOW, and we're for all.
These go great with that outfit. Or try these Crocs. Roxy's more your style. Shoe Carnival, a surprising store. They have so many Nikes here. What else do they have? Adidas too? She would look good with Converse. Shoe Carnival, a surprising store.
Miranda Lambert, the Wild Card Tour, rocking the stage.
You'll find out when I pull the trigger.
The hits, the new music, the spectacle. Saturday, January 25th at Ford Center. Special guest, Cody Johnson. Miranda, Cody Johnson, and Landco. Tickets are on sale now, available at LiveNation.com in the Ford Center box office. Miranda Lambert, the Wild Card Tour.
Evansville Thunderbolts hockey on SBHL Live and the Thunderbolts Radio Network in partnership with Fox Sports Evansville is presented by Greenwell Chisholm, the official printing provider of the Evansville Thunderbolts. By Seal Corp USA, providing quality seals and adhesives since 1991. And by Acceptance Home Mortgage, the official broadcast stream presenting partner of the Evansville Thunderbolts. 8-1 is your score in favor of the Thunderbolts through 2 periods of play. Let's go ahead and dive right into the stats of the period, and like I said, the Thunderbolts who have known this position that Macon is in right now, and for the first time in quite some time, they're not in that position. Second period goal starting at 4:08, Derek Sutliff from Austin Plevy and Jake Smith, his second of the game. And for Derek Sutliff, his 5th goal of the season to make it 5-0. Then 46 seconds later, Connor Sanvito from Zykov and Holton at 4:54, and for Connor Sanvito, that is his 6th goal of the season to make it 6-0. D'Amico Hanoun would make it 7-0 at 10:14 from Swenson and Barnaby off another turnover in the Macon zone. Second of the game and the season for Hanoun. Macon getting on the board at 14-12 as Stephen Pirog would score on a 2-on-1 feed. Danny Caesar with the assist to make it 7-1. Thunderbolts got one later on though. Jake Smith, second of the game, moving through center ice and using the defenseman as a screen, sniping one upstairs from Austin Plevy at 17:02. Second of the game for Smith, and 6th of the season to make it 8-1. No penalties in the second period, certainly great to see that. Shots in the period 16-13 for Macon. They have a 30-23 advantage in the game. And once again, Evansville 2 for 2 in the power play, Macon 0 for 2. The goaltender is also chucked 29 saves and 30 shots so far. Porter stopping 2 of 5 early in the game. Edmond 13 for 18 so far in the game. Let's take a look around the SBHL and beyond. The other game tonight in the SBHL. Score presented by the Edge Body Boot Camp. Pensacola Tuntsville 1-0 in the second period on a goal by Matt Istosky at 1:46 of the second period. The goaltender is Max Milasek, stopping 10 shots so far. Chase Perry perfect on 15 for the Ice Flyers. Quick shot to the FHL. Danbury final score 6-4 with Delaware. Elmira defeats Watertown 3-2. In the third period, Carolina thwomping the Battle Creek Rumblebees 7-0. The 0-15 Rumblebees. Port Huron 3-2 lead over Columbus. And Mentor down 3-2 in Danville at the end of 2 periods of play. Take a look at the ECHL quickly. Newfoundland 7-5 over Worcester. Orlando wins 3-1 over Atlanta. Maine wins in overtime in Adirondack 5-4. Wheeling wins over Kalamazoo 6-2. Toledo defeats Brampton 6-2. Third period, Greenville down 3-1 in Norfolk. South Carolina leads Florida 2-0. At the end of 2 periods, Fort Wayne leads Tulsa 1-0. Wichita trails in Kansas City 3-0. End of the first period, Rapid City, Utah scoreless. Allen 2-0 lead in Idaho. And let's go ahead and cut right to the NHL. And Carolina shootout one aside the Devils and Blackhawks of Chicago. Montreal winning 2-1 over the Rangers on a goal by Nate Thompson with 1:07 left in regulation. Pittsburgh 2-0 shutout of the Arizona Coyotes as Phil Kessel made his return to Pittsburgh. Goals by Evgeny Malkin and Brandon Tanev. Oilers up 2-0 over the LA Kings. Late first period on a goal by Leon Draisaitl, his 19th of the season. And Alex Chason. Draisaitl McDavid already over the 50-point plateau. Very impressive stuff. One game gets going in a little while. Anaheim taking on the Washington Capitals. As you look around the SPHL and beyond, we're going to go back to timeout. We'll be back with the SPHL Live exclusive video highlights. And then the third period of play coming up shortly thereafter. 8-1 Evansville, your score. Back in a few minutes.
One hospital treats more emergency room patients than any other hospital in the region. Only one. More experience, better care. Only at Deaconess.
I'm finding it hard to stay on top of things.
A faster laptop could help. Plus, tech support to stay worry-free.
Worry-free. Boom.
Boom!
Get free next business day shipping or 1-hour in-store pickup. Shopping season solved at Office Depot, Office Max, or OfficeDepot.com.
I feel like I'm losing my identity.
Business cards, new logo, outdoor sign.
You always get me.
Get free next business day shipping or 1-hour in-store pickup. Shopping season solved at Office Depot, Office Max, or OfficeDepot.com.
Same time next week?
Yes.
Did you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
I guess there was nothing.
We've got termites.
See, I told you we should have called SWAT Pest.
Got termites? Are you sure? If not, call the award-winning team at SWAT Pest. They're the professionals in helping create a safe environment where we work, live, and play.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great clips. It's gonna be great. What's the difference between good and great? Good is when your haircut costs less. Great is when it still meets high standards. At Great Clips, you'll always get the haircut you want for less. And with our easy online check-in app, you'll save time too. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
There's just one word for Gaddytown. Unbelievable! Gaddytown's all-you-care-to-eat buffet is filled with fresh hot pizzas, savory pastas, a huge salad bar, desserts, and more. Gaddytown is packed with the latest high-tech games, plus bumper cars and mini bowling. They can even handle groups of all sizes, from families to parties and business meetings. Visit Gaddytown today.
My knee used to hurt so bad I could barely walk. Some of my friends had the same problem, and they had a knee replacement at Orthopedic Associates. That's where my son and grandson went when they were injured. I decided to make an appointment and was pleased that there was a class that went over everything with me. They explained all of my options to me, not just the surgery. I am pleased I had the surgery.
Come on, Grandma.
Now I can spend time with my family.
Quality care, convenience. Our choice, Orthopedic Associates.
I'm a Wayback Burger, and I approve this message. Did you know that your so-called fresh burger could sit in the freezer for months on end? These frozen, lifeless patties lack flavor and sustenance. They're not natural and fresh like I am. Would you trust a burger that's riddled with freezer burn? Or would you rather eat a burger sealed with flavor, made fresh to order on a griddle? At Wayback, we use 100% beef patties and fresh, high-quality ingredients. Make the right choice. Taste freshness, America. Wayback Burgers.
The most wonderful time of the year doesn't become wonderful on its own. It's the extra touches, the special surprises, and the small joys we share with each other to bring us closer together. Make this season a little more wonderful by spreading cheer to one another with holiday scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that.
This is Hunter Slade, Vice President of ProMark. ProMark is a family-owned and operated business that's been around since 1976, serving the tri-state. My family, Tom and Lisa Slade, my sister Emily Slade Manzo, and I look forward to continuing that tradition of providing the tools necessary so that you can put your name where it counts. Our values, dedication, and staff are committed to you and your business to ensure that you receive the top-notch service that you deserve. We are ProMark, a Slade Print Company. 4 family members, 1 mission.
Life in the rough and tumble Southern Professional Hockey League takes a toll on a body, and the Evansville Thunderbolts, they're no exception. And when they do need to recover from those tough games, they go to the Edge Body Boot Camp. The Edge Body Boot Camp is located at 333 Plaza East Boulevard, right off North Green River Road in Evansville. To find out more about what Blake Evans and his team of trainers can do for you, call 812-639-7587 or go to their website at edgebodybootcamp.com/EvansvilleIN.
103 GBF presents Korn and Breaking Benjamin. Together, live in concert. One epic night. Korn and Breaking Benjamin. The biggest anthems. Ford Center, February 3rd. With special guest Bones UK. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
The floodgates have yet to be closed in this one. The Thunderbolts with an 8-1 lead after 20 minutes. Oh, got a little feedback there. Try to adjust there quickly. 8-1 the score for the Thunderbolts after 40 minutes of play. Let's take a look at some of the goals in the second period. We got plenty more of them. The Thunderbolts making it 5-0 on the setup. Derek Sullivan, second of the game from Austin Plovey, and Jake Smith at 4:08. That lead extended to 6-0 not even a minute later. As following up on the rebound was Connor Sanvito, putting it in from Zykov and Holton to make it 6-0. D'Amico Hanoum would score another goal at 10-14 on a backhander. Swenson and Barnaby assisting, making it 7-0. The Mayhem would get on the board, a much-deserved goal. Captain Stephen Pirog made it 7-1, but Jake Smith would make it 8-1 just a couple minutes later. 8-1 the score in favor of the Thunderbolts. We go downstairs now in just a couple minutes for the third period.
Sir Jeremy, you are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. Madam Susan, you are an even truer friend of the crown. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. What is that?
This is a spiced honey mead wine that I have really been into lately. So, dilly dilly, right?
Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the Pit of Misery.
I'm sorry, what?
Pit of Misery! Dilly dilly! Dilly dilly!
Here's to the friends you can always count on. Bud Light, brewed to be America's favorite light lager.
Imagine if banking weren't just about transactions to get you in and out the door. What if it focused on opening closed doors, and when opportunity arises, lending a hand to build new ones? At Old National Bank, our most gratifying moments aren't measured in numbers, but in how we touch people's lives, and we plan to keep it that way. That's our purpose as a community bank. Learn more about what we do and why at oldnational.com/real purpose. Old National Bank, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Ah, yes. The temperatures drop, the decorations are going up, and all the attention is turning to the season. Hockey season, that is. If you're looking for a great stocking stuffer for the sports fan in your life, Evansville Thunderbolt tickets are just the trick. Individual and multi-game ticket packages are still available for most of the Bolts' SPHL season, including Star Wars Night, January 18th. Call 812-422-BOLT or go online to evansvillethunderbolts.com/tickets today.
Welcome back, everybody. 8-1. The Thunderbolts have scored through 40 minutes of play as we get set to go for the third period. Ty Pecker with you once again as both teams make their way back down to ice level. The focus for the Macon Mayhem, no doubt, will be trying to at least salvage a period out of this game going forward to the next game, which will be against the Fayetteville Marksmen tomorrow night. Back at the Macon Centerplex Coliseum, so a quick turnaround for this team. So look to rebound in a big way tomorrow night. So Smith, Hanoun, and Sulliff each with 2 goals. Derek Sulliff, of course, the former Macon Mayhem player. Scored just over 20 goals from last season. This will be an interesting third period. So let's see how the Macon start things up, because the Thunderbolts, it seems like everything they touch turns to gold tonight. They are back and away in this one. Third period underway here for the Ford Center. Thunderbolts control the draw. Barnaby has it. Floated to the Mayhem zone and back out with it. Or the Macon Mayhem. Taken back by Butler in the defensive zone. Check on the play with Swenson. A penalty upcoming on the Mayhem. It is a roughing penalty on Macon. The Thunderbolts go on the power play for the third time tonight. And this time looks like Stathis Sumalidas to the box 26 seconds in. Thunderbolts 2 for 2 tonight. Jake Smith has has one power play goal. Sulliff has the other. And both are on the ice along with Plevy, Samvito, and Lubin. Pirog, Cameron, Soper, 3 of the 4 for Macon. 26 seconds, time the penalty, roughing on Sumalidas. Off this draw, Lubin holding the zone. Good smart play is moving in with Soper. This one is out to center. Here joined by Zach Urban, the 4th member of the penalty kill units. Here's Sulliff with a man at the wing. Here's Samvito swooping around the net. Low to high pass was intercepted by Pirog, and the Mayhem come out short-handed 2-on-2. Nice little move by Soper, able to force this one deep in the zone. Gets their head of Smith in the near corner, banks it long, and Lubin will get to this one. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Thunderbolts yet to get established on this one. Yeah, Smith will work this one up to Samvito, up the left side across the line. This one into the far boards. Sulliff in the corner, had that one poked away nicely, and this one's cleared again by Macon. Ben Campbell with the clear this time. Excellent penalty killing so far through 46 seconds of time in the power play. Here's Jake Smith. For D'Amico Hanoun. And now Helms. Hanoun up the near side. Hanoun around the boards for Zykov. Let it go past the Butler on the far wall. Back down low. Hanoun there along the inboards. Hanoun to Helms. Near point. Short pass Holton. Back to the line. Butler. Far side Zykov. Cross ice Helms. Top of the near circle. Wrister deflected. Holton tipped that one just wide. Larry Smith couldn't control it. Battle on the inboards. Worked around to the far side. Butler ahead of number 22, Danny Caesar. However, the Mayhem do clear this one back to center. No shots yet in this power play. Thunderbolts do get some pressure going. Hanoun backing along the near point. 30 seconds left to work with. 27 exactly. And that one's cleared again by Campbell. 20 seconds to work with. And 2:10 gone here in the third period. No shots for either side so far this period. Butler starting up. With 10 seconds left in the man advantage. This one to the far side corner. Ryan Devine gets there, but taken back by Sam Vito. Near side for Helms. Helms across. Fed across, intercepted by Cousineau. Back to even strength. Thunderbolts 2 for 3. Excellent kill for the Mayhem. Sumalinas out of the box now. Cousineau, Sumalinas, near side shot was a Turner. That was stopped by Osipchuk. It's kind of faded a little bit left, kind of curved a little bit. Osipchuk got enough of it. 2:40 gone now. Sam Vito has the puck for Evansville. Off the near boards and down. Race for this one. Cup gets there first. Not far enough for an icing. Ryan Devine. Far side, tap back to Devine. And now Cup. Had trouble controlling. Able to clear back to center. Bounced on Perez. Thunderbolts come back in onside. Barnaby checked in the play hard by Devine. And he got that right in the head. Back to the way comes Macon. Here's Perez, shot off the glass. And that's something you don't want to see at this stage of the game. This one down low, Soper. Pirog. Thacker behind his own net, works along the near side. Thacker, Pirog pressuring, now Soper. Pirog down low. That's the far corner, Swenson against Soper. Turn back around behind the nets. Macon starting to apply the body now. It's Austin Plevy through the neutral zone. Got past Keplinger, but not the puck. Now it's Keplinger the other way for the Mayhem. They've had a strong start this period. This one cross ice. Sean Lynch in the far corner dropped it off, picked up. Austin Plevy hooked down, penalty upcoming in the Mayhem. Offensive zone penalty for the Mayhem as they'll go shorthanded for the fourth time tonight. And this will be Sean Lynch to the box. 3:59 for hooking. Macon has the lone shot of the period so far. And the Mayhem will look to get another strong penalty kill in. Caesar, Ortiz, Cameron, and Urban for the Mayhem. Once again, 3:59 hooking on Sean Lynch. This one's cleared down ice by Macon. Thunderbolts have Butler, Lubin, Holton, Sam Vito, and Zykov. 2 for 3 in the power play as Evansville. Butler across the line, near side. Blazes to the end boards. Sam Vito behind the net. Nice pass to Holton. Good tip by Urban. To the point, Lubin. About 5 feet inside. Blazes to the net. It's blocked off. It's Sam Vito. Hits the post. As that one bounced right onto his stick. Cleared down by Ortiz, and Osipchuk will settle this for Lubin. Note a shot on goal. Hit off the post. 35 seconds gone on the advantage. Lubin from center off Vetma to the near corner. Lubin near side corner, double team. Nice handoff at a feed for Zykov. Just missed on the setup from Hanoun. Barnaby far point. Good to see him back on the ice. Boursois shot wide. Finds his way to Campbell, who clears again. Minute 2 to go on the power play. 1 shot so far and a post. 5 minutes gone. Third period play. Thunderbolts with an 8-1 lead. No goal scoring yet in this period. Here is Hanoun near side. Checked at the line. They've caught that one up high. Here's Swenson down low. This one off the side of the net. Hanoun. And then when deflect on goal again. Hanoun goes for in the far side corner. Places down low. Barnaby in the near side corner. Moves along against Cousineau. Thacker near side point. 34 seconds left in the power play. Boursois shot deflected. And that one, not sure if getting a piece of that was Entma. Barnaby near side. Walks to the hash marks. Lets a shot go. They miss wide. This one will carry him out of the zone. 20 seconds to go. Away from another successful penalty kill for the Mayhem. That'll be 2 straight in 14 seconds. Boursois chipped off a Macon stick. Cup there first with 10 to go in the power play. Around the boards. And this one's carried out by Devine. As the penalty comes to an end, Devine lost control in the near wall. Cronwall freed it up the other way. Back to even strength. 1 shot on that power play and a post. Boursois across the line, near side. Looks for a lane to the net. Backhands one to the front. It goes off Lynch. Fresh out of the penalty box. A little over 6 minutes gone here in the third period now. 2 power plays for Evansville and none going. Soper near side against Cronwall. Forced to the near side corner. Sudliff joins in. Find the puck is Braden Helms. Jake Smith through center ice 1-on-1. Against Devine, gets a shot. It was off Devine to the far corner. Helms. Devine goes for a little bit of a spill there. Jared Cup ahead of Zykov to the far side. Rolls back to the red line. Helms will send this one back in. Pass Zentma to the near boards. Brian Devine. Tap the center. Nearly a turnover. San Vito trying to get this one the near side. It doesn't get to in time. Back to center ice. Osipchuk out of his net to handle it. Lets it go to Helms. It took the check. It'll move the puck along back to center ice. After this one's Caleb Cameron. 7:06 gone here so far, so we get a little bit of a mix up between Sam Vito and one of the Macon players. Those two jostle. It's Cameron, the Macon player, but they separate as play continues. Sean Lynch, far corner, try to send it to the front. Nobody there. Now the other way is Evansville. 2-on-2 as they get a partial change going. Zykov will take himself, ducks away from one check, and then counter the other one, and he'll finish the change. Lindstrom. Ortiz on the breakouts. For Urban on the right side. Pokes it into the zone. Osipchuk will cover up this loose puck with 12:18 to go. We're going to go timeout, and now here is Ron Rhodes with from Eyewitness News with your Tri-State weather forecast.
A whole lot of clouds out there for our Friday afternoon, but only a few drops of rain falling. The temperature will be falling, too, back down to the 40s and into the low 40s by the end of the day, with a pretty good breeze kicking up there from the west and northwest at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. Clearing out tonight, overnight low around 30, and for our Saturday, a whole lot of sunshine. High temperature is going to be right around 50, so still on the chilly side, and then plenty of clouds for our Sunday, but the rain should hold off until late in the day, and a warmer high in the mid-50s. For Eyewitness News, your weather authority, I'm meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
12:18 left to go here in the third period. A much quieter start to this period. Both sides have one shot aside. Thunderbolts shot on the power play, as well as hitting the post during that power play as well. So as far as it goes, Macon's had probably the best period so far, as they have matched up well this period, including two very good penalty kills. As I mentioned, it's something they'll look to do and just carry at least a strong third period back into their next game against Fayetteville tomorrow. That's going to be a tough opponent as well. The Marksmen have had some call-ups, but certainly still a very good squad. Tanner Butler takes a little cross-check in the back from Danny Caesar as he moved the puck along. Bolton around the boards as Hanoun threw the check at Smith. Caesar, right side in the Evansville zone, spinning away the half wall. Fed to center all alone for Cameron. A shoot, save Osipchuk. That was Campbell rather, not Cameron, and Osipchuk another big save. 31 saves on the night, 11:44 to go. Those looking at Thunderbolts fans looking to get a little more insight into the Thunderbolts players and Coach Jeff Best. News to Thunderbolts official hockey and coaches parties, or coaches shows, live recordings. Next one will be a backstage next Tuesday, December 11th. Off the straw, it's cleared out of the zone. Of course, if you missed the live recording at backstage, you can always view the show in its entirety on the Thunderbolts official YouTube channel the next day. Austin Plevy able to fly this one back to center ice. Touch with a high stick, and that'll be the call. Jarek Cup back for this one. Let's take a look at the Macon Mayhem schedule. Starting up tomorrow night, taking on the Fayetteville Marksmen at 7 Eastern. And then they take on the Quad City Storm on December 13th at 7:30 Eastern. For tickets, call 478-803-1592 or visit MaconMayhem.com. Tomorrow's game being Teacher Appreciation Night, and next Friday's game being the Grinch Nights. As face off to the right side of Kevin Etma. Sam Vito off this draw. Jarek Cup in his skates, picked up by Holton. Holton looking, shooting, scores! A supreme snipe by Hayden Holton. It's 9-1. Off the face-off, Holton just finding a lane at the near hash marks and letting it go upstairs. Screen from Zykov. And that ties the Thunderbolts record for most goals in a game. Once again, December 9, 2017. A 9-3 win of the Mississippi River Kings. That is now a tie. Time of that goal just before the 9-minute mark. Hayden Holton's goal. His first of the season. First pro goal for Hayden Holton. John Lynch, far side. Around the boards it goes. Behind the Evansville net now, Sean Lynch. Has an unassisted goal as he won the faceoff and got the shot away. Holton's first professional goal. 9-1 Thunderbolts as the goals picked back up. Barnaby's going to go for a penalty here as looks like Josh Keplinger took a stick up high from Barnaby. And Keplinger going back to the bench. Looks like he will go straight down the tunnel. Aaron Stick caught Josh Keplinger. This looks like it'll be more than 2 on Barnaby. More than likely a double minor it is. 4 minutes for high sticking at 9:22. Unintentionally, no doubt, Barnaby's not the type that would do it intentionally. Not many that would, fortunately. Barnaby does get Keplinger in the face and cut him down the tunnel. 9:22 into the period, and the Mayhem will look to get a power play goal here, and they have a good opportunity to do it. Third and fourth power plays of the game for the Mayhem, down 9-1. Off this draw, and Sumalitas turns to the end boards for Soper. Far corner, Sullivan comes up with this one. He's pinned by Pirog. Goes down the play, worked to the boards, kept in. Cameron back across off the skate. Perez trying to make a move. Sullivan kicks it away, and he's got a 2-on-1 shorthanded with Austin Plevy. And Perez comes back to even the numbers, and then takes him out of the play. Perez, 35 seconds into the double minor power play. Perez in the middle. Nice move. He goes in. Big save. Osipchuk. Loose pucks into the boards. What a move by Perez. And what a save by Osipchuk. Cameron from the point. Wrister. Save Osipchuk. Far corner goes. Sumalitas. To the point again. Perez. Near side Pirog. Cameron from the point. Near side Pirog. A cross pass was deflected to the boards for Perez. Checked it to Lion Swenson. Couldn't clear the puck. And a chance to do it, but couldn't. Pass intercepted by Helms. Not out. Perez to keep in. Rolls on, but stays in. Nearly sent it out of the own zone intentionally. Or unintentionally, but here's Cameron from the points. Pirog shot off the glove of Osipchuk. Loose puck. Pirog again. Save Osipchuk. Rebound to the far boards. Pirog went down the play. Gets right back up. Slowly rejoins play. Swenson one-on-one shorthanded. Cross the line, gets around Cameron. Swenson powers to the net, tripped up. And play continues. Back to the way of the Mayhem. In the zone, rolled to the points. Jared Cup. Draw pass for Cousineau. Far boards, 3 shots in the power play. Jared Cup from the point. Handing off Cousineau back to Cup. Cup shot through crowd, deflected wide. 5 seconds left in the first minor. Sanvito trying to clear. Can't. Back to 2 minutes now. On the power play, 3 shots so far. Here's Cup to the net. Save Osipchuk again. 4th shot on goal in this power play. This one not cleared by Hanoun. The Macon Mayhem doing a great job holding the zone and getting chances. Here's Ortiz now. Shot was blocked by Thacker. To the near boards it goes. Ortiz now around to the far side for Cousineau. 1:39 left of power play time. 4 shots so far. 8:15 left to go in the period. Cousineau, far side. Wrister, save Osipchuk, no rebounds. 8:10 to go. Here in this one, 9-1 Evansville power play continues after this.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this.
Power tools.
Every driver deserves quality parts.
Practical and cool.
So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts, or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy?
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
8:10 to go, third period of play. 1:32 left on this penalty to Matthew Barnaby. Making 0 for 3 in the power play on their 4th. 5 shots so far in the combined minors. Jeremy Soper, Austin Plevy for the faceoff. 37 shots on goal this game for Macon. Off the draw to the point, Cameron. Perez trying to hold the line. Plevy moved in for a hit, stayed in the zone. Perez shot was deflected. Simlinas down low, Soper. Far side of the front, deflected away from Pirog and cleared. 7:54 to go in the period, 1:15 left to go in this third period. That also with a 9-1 lead. Lone goal scored by Hayden Holton a few minutes ago. Jimmy Soper up the right side. Cross the line with it. Pass across, connecting. Perez. Shot, save Osipchuk, and again, no rebounds. With 1 minute left on this power play, 6 combined shots on this power play. Special teams looking very solid for the Mayhem in this third period. 2 excellent penalty kills. That only allowed a single shot on goal. 2 power plays that have had 6 shots on goal in a matter of 3 minutes and some good chances. Certainly a strong third period, the strongest that the Mayhem have had in this game. And so far it's been something to build on with 7.5 to go in the game. Perez, across the line, poked away. Selif the other way. 1-on-1, a couple man players trying to come back. Selif makes the move and shoots it wide. Hit down on the play, gets back up. Joins in on the puck again on the near side boards. 32 seconds left to go in the power play. 6 shots on goal for Macon in the man advantage. Cross the line is Soper with Ortiz. Near side boards against Cronwall, goes to the corner. Helms taking a little cross check there. Battling in front of the net, and now Caesars on the near boards. 15 to go in the man advantage. Cross ice feed connecting shot. They score! Josh Cousineau. And they get back to 9-2, and they get a power play goal, 1 for 4 in the Knights. With 12 seconds left for Matthew Barnaby, Josh Cousineau with his 3rd goal of the season. And 2 of his 3 goals have been against Evansville this season as well. Nice feed across. Danny Caesar with the feed. And Cousineau with the finish, and Osipchuk. Not much you can do on that one. Similar to how that Jacob Smith scored his power play goal back in the first period. A feed through the middle, through Royal Road they call it. And one fell swoop getting the shot away. And Cousineau making no mistake. Caesar the lone assist on the goal. Just after the 13-minute mark. 9-2 Evansville the score. Both sides have exchanged 1 goal each in this period. And shot wide by Ortiz and back to the blue line. This one staying in. No, it didn't. Offside on the Mayhem. With 6:25 to go. Thunderbolts next home game tomorrow night, December 7th, taking on the Birmingham Bulls for Teddy Bear Toss night. Fans can bring in a new teddy bear to chalk on the ice, and the Thunderbolts score their first goal against Birmingham. All going to local kids in need around the tri-state. For tickets, call 812-422-BOLT. Visit EvansvilleThunderbolts.com or directly at the Ford Center box office. And an update on the board here. Pensacola still leading Huntsville 1-0. That one in the third period. Much closer game. Off the draw, this shot on goal stopped by Osipchuk. Shot number 40 for the Mayhem tonight. 38 saves so far for Braden Osipchuk. And it's just been one of those nights. 6:19 to go. Face off right side of Osipchuk. Back to the point, near side Campbell, moving and shooting, save Osipchuk, and he holds on again on shot number 41. .6:13 to go, both sides get a change going. These two teams will not meet again until the last weekend of the regular season. They'll be back here for 2 games here at the Ford Center. The 2 very last games of the regular season. The way the Thunderbolts have played so far this season, it looks like it won't be the last games of the entire year. This team has definitely come a long way since last year. After their 12-win season, they're already over halfway there and just past the quarter-way mark. Cronwall or Sullivan down ice. Devine gets there, 5:43 to go. Looking to lead this one ahead. Tip down ice. No icing. Brossois gets to it. Now Barnaby through center. Tries to move through a crowd along with Hanoun. Goes down the play. And he takes a high stick by Devine. No call. He did it right when the official was looking the other way. That's exactly what we do not need in this game. Barnaby hurt for the third time tonight. Now I'm making players down the ice. In a game this score, this is what I feared would start happening. And Barnaby getting tended to on the Evansville bench. This game does not need the cheap shots. 5:10 to go in this one. And in that aspect, sometimes, rather in that aspect, can't end soon enough. So a long season. Neither team really wants to get players who will miss time with injury in cases like this. Down low in the Macon zone, a turnover. Here's Zykov, and he scores! It's 10-2 and a new franchise record. And another offensive zone turnover, defensively zone for the Macon Mayhem leads to the chance, and Zykov, no chance for Kevin Atma. A new franchise record for the most goals scored in a single game in franchise history. Previously accomplished by 9 goals 2 seasons ago, the Thunderbolts, for the first time in their 4 seasons, now have double digits. And Zykov's goal, his 5th of the season, just past the 15-minute mark. Macon back on the attack, Cameron down low. Shot deflected back to the boards. Ortiz off a stick of Lubin. Now back to the down low far corner. Bolton Savage to the assist at 15-12. Makes it 10-2 Evansville. Cameron chucking away at Sullivan in the far corner. Two teams have plenty of fight in them. Cameron and Sullivan jockeying there, and those two separate. Right, look like they're about to go. Swenson far boards. Swenson down low. Down low, low to high, Cronwall. Shot deflected off the side of the net. That one did not go in. And it's back to center ice. Brayden Helms now. Off the near glass and down. Both sides throwing the body. 3:36 to go. Pirog, long stretch pass to Soper. Down ice, Cronwall will get to this one, icing on the Mayhem with 3:29 to go. The Thunderbolts set a new franchise record, 10 goals in a single game. We're going to go back to timeout. We'll be back to finish things off in a moment.
Septic and drain problems can hit your home or business at any time. That's why Joe Beard & Sons Corp. is here for you 24/7. That's right, no matter when your drains clog or your grease traps back up, even if it's 2 in the morning, emergency services are just a phone call away. We've been serving the community for over 65 years and have built a reputation of superior service at affordable rates. Put our experience to work for you and call today, 812-423-6616.
3:29 to go. Once again, December 9th, 2017. A 9-3 over the Mississippi River Kings. That was the previous record that the Thunderbolts goal scoring a game 9-3. They had 10 goals scored against last season in Birmingham in a 10-1 loss, but never 10-4. And now they have done it for the first time in franchise history. Off this draw, Thacker for D'Amico Hanoun. Hanoun, short pass Swenson back to the outside. Turnaround shot to the line. So it's blocked. Now to the near boards. Barnaby. Notice he fought through a lot. There were a lot of targeted hits on him tonight. As now Perez places one down. Score the game's opening goal back in the first period. Campbell for the point. Smith, far side shot. Blocked in front. Another shot save. Osipchuk. Another chance. Stopped as well. And the whistle goes with 2:54 to go. 45 shots on goal for the Macon Mayhem. Brayden Osipchuk, 43 saves so far. Almost undoubtedly will be one of the 3 stars tonight. Once again, April 4th and April 5th will be the final times these two teams see each other this season. Here at the Ford Center, Thunderbolts Fan Appreciation Weekend. Still a long ways away, so these teams will not see each other for just under 4 months. It'll be interesting to see how both teams' seasons go from here on. And certainly hope that Macon can find a way to turn the page here. They will now lose, I believe, 9 of the last 10, or 10 of the last 11. And it's been a tough stretch for this team. The Thunderbolts, again, have known this position quite well. Last season, at one point, I believe they lost 11 in a row. Here's Perez up the near side boards. Here's Sean Lynch across the line. From center. Against Cronwall. Penalty upcoming. It's going to be on Evansville with 2:12 to go. And touched up by Zykov. This will be a hooking penalty. Macon 1 for 4 in the power play. Will look to get one last high note out of this game. Cronwall the box for hooking at 17:49. Face off right side of Osipchuk. 5th power play of the game for the Mayhem. Cousineau, Jared Cup, Lindstrom, Ortiz. Out for the Mayhem, Josh Cousineau. Joined also by Danny Caesar. 2 minutes left of the game. This one hit Cousineau on the dump out, slowly getting back on his skates. So he was hit by the puck. Cup across, tipped away by Plovey. Race for this one against Cup. Gets to this one across line. Feed to center. Nice diving play by Caesar to get away from Sulliff. Turnaround shot, though, stopped by Kevin Emma from that angle. Derek Sulliff, one of 3 players with 2 goals each in this game, along with Tamiko Hanoun and Jake Smith. Hanoun worked this one away, but recovering there. Sumalitas, bad angle shot stopped by Osipchuk. Holds on with 1:32 left in the game. 1:21 left in the period. So the Thunderbolts, when all is said and done in this one, will have won 4 of the last 6. As this Thunderbolts team just continues to get better and better, it seems, with each weekend. And despite the score, a much closer game than it has looked. Osipchuk has had to make some big saves. There's a shot in front, save Osipchuk again. Make that save 44. Here's Pirog, high slot, nice redirection, back in, and they score. It's Sumalitas, and they get a 3rd goal in the game, and a 2nd power play goal. On a nice feed by Steven Pirog, and the finishing play by Sumalitas. And it's 10-3. This goal at 18:45. And Sumalitas with his 3rd goal of the season. And he'll be 2 for 5 on the power play. And again in a game that was pretty much over before this period started. Macon playing their best hockey in this 3rd period. They have 2 goals this period. Evansville has 2 goals this period. And they can at least salvage this 3rd period and carry that over back to home ice tomorrow night against Fayetteville. And this goes to show the Thunderbolts, despite this 10-3 lead, there is stuff still to work on. Always is. And this team's still developing and still taking shape. So there will be positives for sure in this game. It's certainly stuff to work on. Pirog and Perez with the assist, by the way, and Sumalias' goal on the power play at 18:45. 33 seconds left to go in this one. Ortiz and Cronwall down low. Ellam's trying to work this one away and does. So this goals from 8 different Thunderbolts tonight. 7 different Thunderbolts. As this is Holton playing this one down ice. "13 seconds to go. Down ice by Cousineau. Off the near boards to the point, Campbell. Quick shot saved by Osipchuk. The rebound picked up by Osipchuk and by Sulliff. And the biggest win in franchise history, 10-3 Thunderbolts is your final. Final shots in the game, 48 for the Macon Mayhem, 28 for the Thunderbolts. 46 saves from Braden Osipchuk on 49 shots, for his third win of the season. Kevin Etma in nets for 23 shots, stopping 16. The goaltenders had a tough go on the Macon nets. Braden Osipchuk with a big victory. 10-3 is your final. We're going to go downstairs for the 3 stars of the game presented by Old National Bank, and then we'll recap the action after this. 10-3 Thunderbolts your final.
Thunderbolts